Hello everybody, this is Monstertaming coming at you with another Kindred Fates video. And we're going to be fighting V Senpai again. I'm just kind of playing around with some debuffs still. I'm in the camp that says I don't think Roar is really that good of a debuff, but I think Startle is really good. Just needs to, I think Startle should actually be nerfed to the point where it has less cooldown, but I think the range should be kept. Though I see a bunch of people saying that they like Roar's range, and I'm just trying to see if I can get behind that or not, and I'm doing pretty poorly here. Now, the thing to note is I'm not the best with Slifer, so I'm sure that affects me to some extent. Oh, cool, we got the rations. We might actually be able to survive here. So, I don't know if that's going to end up countering that. I didn't know he had Rage on. I would have assumed that Rage would be one of the first things that got pulled out there, but I was wrong. Like V said that they think Shovelet with Roar is overpowered. And I've seen some other people, just like too many to count, like basically everyone, said that Slifer with Roar is overpowered. And I'm sitting here just playing my Skullkin with Sardel. I've never been roared on, that's the right term to use, effectively. But I haven't had a chance to play against Inku that much recently, and I know he's an amazing Slifer player, so he might, if anybody can do it, I imagine it's Inku. So it's going to be a little hard for me to test it out because I'm really bad with Slifer. And I think the Shovelet's just not a good choice for Roar because he's so slow. Like if they make Roar have Startle's range, then I could definitely see it being used. GG to round one. On something like Shovelet. That would be amazing on Shovelet. I do think they need to more than double the cooldown though. The cooldown needs to be like ridiculously high, like 10 seconds or more even. I wouldn't even be against a 30-second cooldown. Possibly I'd be willing to experiment and play around with a 30-second cooldown on debuffs, but I think their range needs to stay. See if we can get. I think we got him burned there. You have coffee bean? Yep. So I like, that at least if he has coffee bean, I can still steal it and throw it at him. So I don't have a Kadoki. It's not really going to help him out. This is where Startle comes in handy, is when you're fighting something like this. I think that actually being able to use Startle on Kinfolk without having dots like poison and stuff could make it much more viable against stuff like mechas and earth types, because right now it's just so annoying to fight either Shovelet or Mechid without a dot. But also at the same time, it feels bad, man, because that if your opponent hits you with a dot, then there's literally nothing you can do with Mechid, and then with Shovelet, you try to get a rest out. I guess, but on a map like Forest, it's not really possible. Alright, well, GG there. So, it's like, I got weird feelings about this. I would prefer to have a homing blast on Slifer, I think, and help, because homing blast plus startle is an amazing combo. So I think if I use homing blast on Slifer, I can do stuff as super support mode. Like I can pilfer, I can bounce to run away, homing blast to ping people who have been hurt by startle, and still need to get me started. Fling will just decimate and completely melt someone who's been hit with startle a couple of times. If homing blast does that much damage, pilfer will just one shot basically. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with this team. Like, I'm not saying that Slifer's bad, I'm just saying that I'm bad with Slifer. So I don't think that I can really make the debuffs work the way they need to. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Monstertaming Bisloba signing off. Hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye, and God bless. See you next time.